Bedtime Story. Sweet dreams with magical stories. Diana's Adventure of Finding Rosie. Once upon a time, in a quaint little house nestled in a charming neighborhood, there lived a bright-eyed girl named Diana. Diana was a loving and caring girl who adored her two fluffy bunnies, Rebecca and Rosie. Rebecca was a gentle soul with soft white fur that Diana loved to stroke as they sat together in the garden. Rosie, on the other hand, was a lively little bunny with brown fur that bounced around joyfully, bringing laughter and happiness to Diana's days. One sunny afternoon, Diana returned home from school, excited to see her beloved bunnies. But as she entered the garden, she noticed that only Rebecca was there, nibbling on some fresh greens. "Diana, Rosie is missing," cried Diana's mom, who had been searching the garden. Diana's heart sank as she realized that her dear Rosie was nowhere to be found. She searched every nook and cranny of the house and garden, calling out for Rosie. But there was no sign of her beloved bunny. Diana's eyes welled up with tears as she imagined Rosie lost and alone. She couldn't bear the thought of her precious bunny being scared or hurt. "Diana, let's ask the neighbors if they've seen Rosie," suggested Diana's mom, trying to comfort her. Diana and her mom went from house to house, asking if anyone had seen Rosie. Finally, one kind neighbor told them that they had seen a bunny that looked like Rosie hopping towards the nearby forest. Diana's heart raced with hope as she thanked the neighbor and hurried towards the forest, with Rebecca following closely behind. As they entered the forest, the trees towered above them, casting dappled sunlight on the forest floor. Diana called out for Rosie, her voice echoing through the trees, but there was no response. Determined not to give up, Diana and Rebecca pressed on deeper into the forest. They searched behind bushes, under fallen leaves, and even near a sparkling stream, but there was still no sign of Rosie. Feeling disheartened, Diana sat down on a mossy log, tears streaming down her cheeks. Rebecca nuzzled her gently, as if trying to comfort her. "Diana, look!" exclaimed Diana's dad, who had been quietly searching nearby. Diana looked up to see her dad holding something in his hand. It was a small, fluffy tuft of brown fur, Rosie's fur. "Rosie must have been here," said Diana's dad, his voice filled with hope. Suddenly, Diana remembered what her dad had told her earlier about animals wanting to be with their families. She realized that Rosie might have gone to be with her bunny family in the forest. "Diana, sometimes animals go to be with their families when they feel it's time," explained Diana's dad, seeing the realization dawn on Diana's face. Diana wiped away her tears and hugged Rebecca tightly. "I think Rosie went to be with her family, just like we're a family," she said, looking at her dad with a newfound understanding. Diana's dad smiled and nodded. "That's right, Diana. Family is important, and it's where we feel loved and happy." Feeling a sense of peace wash over her, Diana hugged Rebecca one last time and whispered, "You can go be with your family too, Rebecca. I'll miss you, but I know you'll be happy." Rebecca nuzzled Diana's cheek and hopped towards the heart of the forest. Diana watched as Rebecca disappeared into the trees, feeling a mix of sadness and joy in her heart. "Hey, little one. Let's meet with a new story tomorrow. And don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon. And share this story with your friends. Now, it is time to sleep. Let's sleep with this magical music. Good night, sweetie.